3, 2, 1. Welcome back to Off the Record, where it's kind of a weird day. We're still gonna talk whatever the fuck we want because we're here. Why not?
Why not?
Hey. Might as well.
And there's only 5 of us.
Yeah, look at
so
this.
as you've noticed, there's 6 of us. There's a solid 6 of us. Look at that.
Sorry.
Look at that. Look at B-Choi's new lady over there.
Wow.
Got her name though.
She's very talkative. She's got a lot of interesting life stories.
You might recognize her from
the wall.
Yeah, from the wall over there.
back there. Oh, she moved the whole like 20 feet.
So in all seriousness, you can tell we're a little short today. I actually didn't plan it like this. I planned to have more people there, but unfortunately there's something going around because a lot of people are sick. Like even me, I had stomach issues this morning. Nelson had stomach issues this morning.
I went against what the waitress told me to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
everyone was late or not showing up at all or whatever.
We're like, let's just go get breakfast. So we went to IHOP.
And then what does this guy order for breakfast?
Take a guess. We'll give you a second. We'll give you a second. This is like Dora the Explorer. All right, what did Nelson get for breakfast?
It was a brunch burger.
A brunch burger! Yay!
So, but then I was like, these places have like, I feel like the meat's always really dry, right? So I was like, hey waitress lady.
There's a reason for that.
Can I order the meat medium rare or does it have to come well done?
And she hesitated.
And she was like, well, normally it comes well done.
No, she says usually you have to get it well done.
You have to get it well done.
You have to get it well done.
I want it medium rare.
Usually you can get it. She said you have to get it well done.
And then she was like, but if you want it medium rare, you have to accept full responsibility.
Yeah.
When
she said that?
happens. Yeah, that's what she said.
She whipped out a fucking waiver and then a will to sign.
And I was like, well, how about we can make it medium, split the difference.
Yeah, he was like, that's a good middle ground or whatever.
Yeah.
I like the way that after she took Ryan's order, she was getting ready to walk away, but then when you brought up that question, she walked all the way back to you and walked right in front of you, and she was like, are you sure?
She had that, listen, buddy.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know if you forgot where you're at right now, but you're at IHOP.
Well, I mean, like, I was like, okay, you know how they rebranded as IHOB for a while?
International House of
That means their
Burgers.
burgers have to be decent, right? They work so
It just have to be. They couldn't publish it if it wasn't true.
That's a whole other conversation,
You fucking
Ryan.
guy.
But
Getting deeper.
yeah, but then, I was like, it has to be at least halfway decent if you're gonna push it.
At least it has to be at least medium decent.
Not medium rare decent?
Yeah, not medium rare decent.
But it came out, and I was like, this is actually kind of medium rare, and I'm kind of scared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
you
ate it anyway.
I did. I'm a doer.
He's a doer. He fucking finished it.
If I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it.
And then as we're leaving, he's like, I don't know if I feel so good.
Mr. Hasegawa, I don't feel so good.
Take some bets. Am I gonna throw up in the middle of this take?
I don't think in the middle of this take.
But by the end of the take.
I feel like your jungle Asian stomach will keep it together at least till the end of the
Your Filipino stomach will hold it together.
Yeah, there you go. Respect for the jungle Asians. Our
Each
stomachs are
take,
made
he'll
of.
get progressively more and more pale.
Oh yeah, he's more sweaty. You don't look so good, Nelson.
Dude, that's a jungle Asian dream, though. I'd be like, oh, I'm getting more pale? What?
Yeah,
well,
that's true.
Am I getting richer? Wow, that's crazy.
Nope, just poorer and sicker. Yeah, but so other people will be showing up later in the day, but for right now, we're like, fuck it, we're gonna roll it. And I'm also kind of grumpy, so I wanted to bitch about my day.
Why are you grumpy, Ryan?
Why are you grumpy?
I'm grumpy because things aren't going to plan today. I had a dream that I don't know if any of you guys have dreams about like
A prophetic dream?
Yeah, like one of those where you feel like it's so vivid that it has to mean something. So I was, and this is the second time I've had this dream where I would get in an elevator and I'm trying to get back up to my hotel room, and then you guys have been on Tower of Terror, right? You know how fucking that bitch launches you up in the air, and then so it goes like that. So you feel like you're getting squished down in the elevator, and then it gets to the top and it stops, and you like float for a little bit, and you get that like floaty feeling in your stomach, and then it dropped me all the way back down to like the underground floor, and then it just keeps doing that up and down, up and down.
So did you like feel the sensation?
Yeah,
of everything.
And I hate that feeling. I fucking hate that feeling.
Do you like the Tower of Terror?
Fuck no! I hate that ride.
Do you enjoy roller coasters though?
Huh?
You like roller coasters?
I like the sensation of going fast. I don't like the sensation of dropping, because when it drops, I feel like something wrong.
You just need a roller coaster that goes straight.
Yeah, it goes or turns or whatever. That's fine. But like, yeah, when it like
Not free falls.
Yeah, when it takes me to the top and then it drops, I'm just like, God damn it. Yeah.
Sounds like you want to ride on the back of my motorcycle.
Is that what that feels like? Is that what
It goes straight and fast. There's no drop.
Is this what chewing 5 gun feels like? Yeah, but then I had that dream and I woke up and I was like, oh, it was like one of those like jolted awake kind of dreams. I was like, oh man, I couldn't go back to sleep. And then on top of that, everyone's sick, and then it's raining, so then
It was pouring.
I was like worried that everyone's gonna get here safely or not.
Dude, I was afraid I was gonna show up like really late, like 10 or 11, because I had a big migraine earlier.
Oh yeah, see, and then Julie was sick.
I'm feeling better now because I took like some ibuprofen.
Yeah, the wonders of pharmacy.
Drugs.
We love drugs, and then yeah, so it's just been a morning, but I mean otherwise we just finished like the whole Black Friday Cyber Monday weekend. Do you guys buy anything cool? Because I did.
Oh man, I want to talk about your shits for a little bit. All right, let's talk about things we bought.
I did. So for the longest time, I wasn't interested in buying a Switch. But then because I see people around me playing the new Pokemon Sword and Silver, I bought a Switch
Sword and
just
Shield?
for that. Oh yeah, Pokemon.
Sword and Silver?
Because those are the two
Soul
games
Silver?
I have. I have Pokemon Silver, not even Soul Silver, just Silver with the whole Game Boy Color.
The OG Silver.
You still have your Game Boy Color?
I still do.
And she still plays
I wish I still had mine.
Yeah, but I bought it for Sword and Shield. Sorry, pretty much for
Which one did you get?
Sword.
Silver.
So many. I can't even follow up.
I know.
I bought mine last Black Friday just in preparation for Smash.
Oh yeah.
Then I played it like 3 times and then died.
You're over it.
I feel like I've gotten my use out of Smash and my Switch so far just by bringing it to JK Party days, just lunch.
I used my Switch so little. Like when you guys came over, you guys were like, your Switch is completely dead. I'm like, I didn't even know that could happen.
Yeah. It happens when you.
And we had to
literally
charge
Well,
it.
then, like I figured if you just left it alone, it would like go to sleep. But the battery just dies, I guess, when
it
it's like
slowly
asleep.
drains, yeah. But then we literally brought the PC from your room to play Jackbox. We hooked it up to the
was a
TV.
mess. Nelson was drunk as shit. At
Oh,
his,
that made
at
it
his
more
house.
of a mess.
So we all wanted to go into his living room. This whole party wanted to be like, he was like, let's play Jackbox. I'm like, that sounds like fun. And then at first it was like, okay, let's get here. Is Xbox working? And then it wasn't turning on. He's like,
Dude,
wait, no.
my life was a mess.
No guys, you just gotta like, you take the power cable. It's a little fucked up.
Yeah.
And you have to like jiggle
my
it.
Xbox has this weird power problem where it won't turn on sometimes, and I figured out that it was the power block thing, right? And I was like, if I just short the electricity, where you kind
so
of
he's sitting here like, and he's like slowly like trying to like start a fire or whatever. I was like, what is this dude doing, man?
It's worked in the past.
To figure out, we started switching outlets, like plugging into different outlets around the house.
And then eventually we're just like, no, Nelson, it's not gonna work.
I'm gonna try it on the Switch.
But she's trying on the Switch, and he's like, my Switch is dead. I'm like, oh my god, Nelson. He's like,
And it wouldn't turn on either when I plugged it in.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Because I had to charge.
and then we fucking brought your PC all the way to the living room, and then we finally got it working or whatever. But then we had to like rearrange a bunch of stuff. We had to pull the TV out, and you were just really
And then we
good.
had to log in on my Steam account to get it to work.
Yeah, everybody at that point was just like, I don't want to play anymore. And then Nelson was like yelling, he was like, no, we're gonna play this
If
game.
I commit to doing something, I'm doing it. All right.
Yeah.
He's a doer.
Literally after everybody else was over it and just did not care anymore.
Yeah, and then we tried playing it, and I was like, man, I'm too drunk for this game. You know, like, it's Quiplash, the one you come up with funny shit.
Yeah.
And I've realized if I'm drunk enough, I'm not coming up with anything that's
Anything
gonna earn
funny.
me any kind of votes.
Yeah.
It's not
It just
gonna
becomes
happen.
really simple, just like, oh, poop or something like that.
You know, and you're just the only one laughing.
Yeah, pretty
No,
much.
not even. I'm like, oh man.
Even drunk him knows it's not a good. It wasn't a good joke.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's one's bad, yeah.
How do we get here? What were we talking about?
Buying
Oh, the
stuff.
Switch. We
Yeah,
were talking about
buying
the Switch.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I bought a Switch. It was cool too because then I guess like the Switch that is out now is like a longer battery life.
Yeah.
But for the same price as when it first
Oh
came
yeah,
out.
I heard about that.
And I got $25 off from Amazon.
Nice.
Or not off, but back.
Okay.
Yeah, because that was the deal that they had. Yeah.
Yeah, $25 gift card, right?
Yeah.
Now to spend right back in Amazon.
Right?
What a deal.
How drug dealers work.
Oh yeah.
I assume so.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Nice save.
First one's free.
Yeah, I ended up buying camera gear. I was like trying to
Of
convince.
course.
I was trying to convince myself the entire like Black Friday. I was like, I don't need it.
One thing I do love about Black Friday and hearing about people's buys, it's like on brand all the time.
Yeah.
She bought Pokemon for her Black Friday thing.
Yeah.
You bought camera gear.
And gun gear.
Look at you. And gun gear. What a guy. I bought a table saw.
Yeah.
That's so on
I
brand.
also bought some camera
Solidly
gear.
on brand. Yeah. Yeah.
What else did I buy? I was looking for a good welder. I couldn't find a good one.
Still on brand.
Yeah.
I bought 5.1 speakers.
I was looking at some. I wanted some.
Costco had for $150 Vizio 5.1.
Woo!
Yeah, it's $50 off.
Atmos ones?
Dolby DTS, I think. It might be. Yeah, it wasn't Atmos, but it was Dolby.
Yeah, but you set up your new home theater system,
Yeah.
and that means you can watch The Irishman now.
Spend 3 hours of my life sitting there watching The Irishman.
Yeah, 3.5 hours.
But
yeah.
if you guys want to have a movie night,
Jimmy Hoffa?
once I get.
Well, I mean, Brandon, I've already seen it. Brandon's like almost all the way through.
No, for any other movie.
If you guys haven't seen The Irishman yet, definitely check it out if you like Scorsese. If you don't like Scorsese, this is
Fuck you guys!
one of the most Scorsese movies ever.
Just imagine Goodfellas, but with even older.
A slow Goodfellas, like a really slow
Was
Goodfellas.
slow and entertaining the entire time, or
Yeah,
just slow?
I'd say. But the only thing that made me sad is that like all these guys, you watch them when they were at their peak, and then now that they're definitely like old.
Now that
and
they're
slower.
old and fat and
Yeah.
lame.
I mean, yeah, honestly, like some of them are like kind of like getting there, and they just don't have the same kind of energy that they had when they were like younger, obviously. But I mean, fucking Al Pacino in this movie as Jimmy Hoffa. I don't think that's actually how Jimmy Hoffa sounds, but through the whole film, he kind of talks like this.
What is The Irishman about?
It's about a hitman for the Italian mafia. No.
I've said in the past, we need to make a skit where Ryan plays every character doing
Yeah.
like 8 different accents, 8 different impressions. It
I'm
would
really
be
enjoying
great.
doing the Al Pacino voice now, so I kind of want to be Al Pacino for something.
Well,
Scarface, Ryan.
Explain the summary in the Al Pacino voice.
Oh, that's gonna fuck up my throat. No,
You know, I have Al Pacino talking to Han Solo.
Han Solo, no, my Harrison Ford impression, I enjoy most when it's like when Air Force One, get off my plane.
Keep your teeth together.
What other impressions can you do?
But I can do a pretty good Mickey Mouse.
And you're goofy.
Well,
He can sing any song he wants in a goofy accent.
Wake me up.
Great.
Yeah, I enjoy my goofy voice because I enjoy the kids characters like saying really fucked up things. It's like what'd you say to me, you little bitch? Like, it's just 10 times funnier when you say like cartoon characters that are not supposed to be vulgar in vulgar voice.
My friends, when they went to Disneyland, he went up to Goofy and he's like, I yucking love you.
I think I would have thrown up at that point.
Yeah, that's like.
If I was in the Goofy costume, you would just seen like at his throat or whatever, like just
Yeah, especially if he had my Denny's burger. No, IHOP burger.
IHOP burger.
Don't knock Denny's.
Yeah, Denny's is pretty solid.
That also
yeah.
was not very good.
Oh, okay. I
You
like
were with me.
Yeah, but I like the food that I ordered.
It wasn't a burger.
Yeah, that's maybe where you fucked up. You've done it twice now.
fucked up with a lot of
Stop
burgers.
doing it.
Yeah, why do I keep doing this?
Well, I don't know.
The Irishman's about a hitman for their Italian mob.
Yeah, it's a really interesting story. It's definitely very violent, but not in a like. I feel like Goodfellas is way more.
Not like a
violent.
Tarantino kind of violence.
Yeah, it wasn't. It never felt like cartoonish. Like I feel like sometimes.
Tarantino violence is like
like
cartoonish.
This one has to deal with politics a lot more.
Oh yeah, this one has a lot
But
of
you're
like.
gonna be interested in like corruption and.
Yeah,
That sounds like
I knew who Jimmy. If you guys know who Jimmy Hoffa is,
yeah, he's a union organizer. For the labor unions back in like the 50s or 60s, yeah, and then he disappeared. Nobody knows what happened to him.
Oh yeah, there was like MythBusters the way they did an episode on like where did they bury his body?
Yeah, because like one of the rumors is that they
buried him at the
they
stadium.
killed him and then the mob killed him and then they put him in the Yankee Stadium or something.
I forgot
I forgot which
stadium.
stadium it was, but he's in like the foundation, like the concrete blocks of it. Yeah. They like put his body in and then they concrete it over. They put other like blocks on top.
And so MythBusters did an episode on that one.
Yeah, to see if you could do it.
And what was the result?
I don't remember
Why would you even tell us?
because I remember the myth itself,
I
not the
remember
result.
them putting a pig in the concrete and seeing how if it would rot and if you could smell it through the concrete and stuff.
Oh, because was it the myth that you could smell it?
Or the myth is that it would perfectly
hide it.
seal within it.
Oh.
Because the idea was that if his body was rotting, someone would have noticed something, you know?
Did they smell it? Do you know?
I don't think so. I don't think that they smelled it. I think that it, like once it hardened up and everything like
Yeah,
that.
I
it
couldn't
just-
imagine
yeah.
so.
Yeah, but it was definitely kind of a gross idea to like get frozen.
imagine all the bodies now. You think about it.
Yeah,
How many bodies there could be?
yeah, in the stadium. Yeah,
Walking at Disneyland below you.
dude, imagine like
Those, you know the bricks you see in the front,
Man.
those donation bricks.
those are all like cremated
Yeah, they're
remains.
actually like cremated. Oh yeah, ooh, that was
Dude,
creepy.
like, isn't there one of the myths is that like Walt Disney's body is like cryogenically frozen somewhere, his head's cryogenically frozen
I believe
somewhere?
that though. I definitely believe that.
Futurama's gonna happen, bro. They're gonna come back with heads with robot little bodies.
I don't know if I want.
I feel like rich ass people would probably want to do that.
I feel
for
like
sure.
it'll be really funny though because I feel like a lot of people have this like idealized version of what they think a lot of their celebrities and like other like historical figures are like. But if they come back and meet the person in person, they're like, wow, you're a dick. Like it's just like a lot of people.
You're really racist.
Like,
Why am I surprised?
A lot of our founding fathers, I'm sure, like sure they had good ideas, but I'm sure they were not perfect people.
Most of them own slaves.
Yeah. And stuff like that. So if you, and so I'm just imagining like all these people were like, yeah, George Washington was great, and then they like bring him back, and he was like, yeah, well, they're not equal with us, or something like that, and then it'd be like, whoa, what the hell? And it would kind of like fuck everyone's view up of things. So I think some people just need to stay dead.
Yeah, Hitler. Hitler, you better stay dead.
Well, I don't think anyone was arguing to bring back Hitler.
I mean, some people are arguing for that.
All right.
Yeah.
Dude, imagine like if you could just like go into like a Hitler, like just like a meet and greet with Hitler, like as a head or whatever. Just
Do a whole Mindhunter on Hitler.
Yeah.
You can get Hitler's special boba flavors.
Bubble flavors?
Boba.
Oh, boba flavors. To be like, I know that you're just ahead right now, but like, if you had to choose between the white boba or the black boba.
I'm gonna change it, okay? So over the break, because of Thanksgiving, right? My brother actually came back home.
All right.
And he rarely comes home for the holidays because he's usually up in NorCal. He lives up in NorCal and he works up there.
Hell yeah, NorCal.
Yeah, so he barely gets I don't think he gets a lot of like time off, so he actually managed to come down for Thanksgiving. And it was really cool because after dinner, my dad was super adamant about wanting to try the tea drinks I made.
I saw your story.
It was so fucking cute, dude. Like I told him, I was like, hey, but before you come in, just know that Boba Bear, like part of their branding is that they do tea, but then they also have a hookah lounge at the same time. And then my dad was like, what? And then he walked in and they have like a front, right? Where like it looks like really clean. Yeah. And my dad was like, there's like no seating in here. I was like, oh no, it's all inside. Yeah. So he comes inside, he was like, oh, I see. And he still sat down, he looked at the menu, and then he saw my picture and he smiled, and I was like, oh, Dad! And I was like,
I was showing Caitlin the thing. I was like, look, it's so cute. And she was like, oh my god, that's so wholesome.
It is. And I was like, oh, because like he was like, yeah, is your tea drinks out? Like I want to try it. And I was like, yeah, I mean, we can go right now. And he was like, yeah, let's go.
He's like, everybody get in the car now. Yeah. We're gonna go support your sister now.
Yeah, it was really cute. Oh. And then he was like looking at the two and he was like, well, what are they? And I was like, well, it really depends on your mood because I like them both equally, but just choose which one.
They're both my children.
Yeah, they both are my children.
I can't choose.
Yeah, so it was really cute.
Which one did he like? Which one did he end up liking more?
He liked the apple fruit ginger tea. So it's basically apple, grapefruit, honey, ginger, mint, a little bit of lemon.
So not the milky one.
Not the milky one. But apparently the milky one is popular.
I was gonna say, like, I feel like a lot of people, between the two, I do like the fruity one better, but I feel like more people tend to end up going with like milk teas and stuff like that.
Really?
So
I'm more of a fruit tea drinker.
Yeah, it's like less
I
heavy,
should have
right?
brought some today.
Comment in the section below what's your favorite between milk teas and like normal fruit.
We can go today after this section.
Everyone go try her drink.
Yeah, Boba Bear.
Let us know which one of those.
Let us know which one's better.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Which child would you choose?
All Boba Bear locations at Bearology, and it's only available to the end of this year.
Where are the locations at?
Bearology's in Santa Anita Mall. There's a Boba Bear location in Roland, and I think there's one in K-Town, and I think one in the West Side, like West LA.
So we just have to make sure we go by the end of 20.
How much does it cost?
I think $6.50.
$6.50? Oh, okay, yeah.
Will you
but
be
then
there?
you get a glass jar with it though.
Will you be there?
Huh?
Will you be there?
What do you mean will I be there? Sometimes you'll catch me.
Maybe.
Her face will definitely be there.
Yeah, or yeah, her face will definitely be there.
Yeah, my face will be everywhere.
Picture, I was like, I took that picture.
Yeah.
I took that picture.
Yeah, so it's really cute.
Just like take a picture next to her face and then tag her.
Yeah,
it's like you're hanging out with her.
That. Yeah, it's like the same thing. It's just like that. Like we're basically
except here, you can like touch her face.
Yeah, so try them out. I made them with my heart and soul, and Ryan was there the whole entire time.
I was watching her just like frustrate the shit out of me.
I do always wonder about that. You know, whenever they have like those guest people making it, I'm like, did they really make it?
Oh, she did.
Well, I made it a point that I wanted to curate my own
drink. Did you make some
drink.
really bad ones first?
Yes. Some of those
Ryan, try this. Ryan, try this.
Because that's way more exciting. Because then like the one that worked out, you're like, oh, cool, that worked out.
Dude, there are so many outtakes where I was just like. That's not
so
good.
You were the taste tester?
Well, there was a lot of people there that was taste testing and giving their own input and stuff, and the owner of Boba Bear, but because the owner of Boba Bear basically gave her some like templates, or he's like, I think that these fit the flavors that you're going for, and she tasted them, she's like, this is good, but let me just change all this shit, and he was like, I don't know if I would do that, and she's like, I'm doing it anyway, and I was like filming this, I was like, I mean, it's not like he doesn't own a bunch of whatever. I was like, just filming her, but yeah, it was, she definitely made a lot of stinkers there.
It came out to be great in the end.
Yeah.
A lot of trial and error,
How long did it
But
take
a lot of times, about 4 hours.
It was a while, yeah. It was a while.
So is that 4 hours worth of footage?
You know, after a while, I kind of stopped. I was like, all right, she's been.
It's gonna be the same footage over and over
So I
again.
was like,
I don't think Julia realizes the camera's still been rolling.
there was like almost 50 gigs of footage that I had to give her at the end.
Wow, that is a lot.
Yeah, and that wasn't even 4K or anything. It was like just almost a full card full of just, I don't know, what about this? Try this, it's not good. I don't know about this. I want this, but more.
And the director's cut.
Yeah, and then, dude, I think the funnier footage is definitely looking at the owner of Boba Bear, Teddy, and watching him just like watch as you go through all of his ingredients, just like, I don't know if we have any more. Like,
You've used all of it.
literally, they got like a bag of apples for her to use.
I
Like,
just remember he would panic every single time I would eat like a slice of apple or something, and he'd be
We
like,
don't have that many.
no, he'd be like, stop eating on the job, it's not sanitary. And I was like, but I'm making my drinks. He's like, it's not sanitary. And I'm like,
Oh my God.
okay.
No, you guys gonna get sanitary
on top
drinks.
of it, they were recording all of it too, so he's just like, oh no, my ad's gonna get shut down. This stupid bitch is gonna shut my fucking restaurant down.
Was it worth the trouble though?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, the end product was pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
And it was
a lot of
wholesome.
fun. You could see the video of me making my tea drink on my channel at X Blue Apples.
Who edited the video?
I did.
Yeah, she did.
Ooh.
I edited the video.
All by herself.
Yeah. And then Ryan helped me film it. And then he was also my taste tester. But yeah, that was a very wholesome
And I
story.
didn't die, so that should
All
be
the
a
good
good sign.
and all the bad.
I was there later too.
Oh yeah, you were.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about rebranding your Blue Apples name?
No.
Really?
No, because
It's so classic.
yeah, I know. I don't know.
Somebody's stealing the domain and copyright right now as we speak.
No, it's just that I feel like nowadays people are using their actual names. I'm like,
Yeah.
I was like, please, man, like stick true to who you are, man. Like I'm gonna stay with X Blue Apples to the day I fucking die.
Yeah, those people
Yeah, I
that use their
dropped
own
that shit as soon
full
as-
name.
Is your
Yeah.
gravestone gonna say X Blue Apples on instead of Julia
Oh
Chow?
fuck yeah, in the middle, in my middle name or
It's so
whatever.
classic. Like it's so like MySpace reminiscent.
It
Because
is.
that was the time when you were like, I'm gonna throw X's everywhere because X's are cool.
And it looks cool. Look at how cool it looks framed. This won't be inconvenient to tell anybody in the future at all.
Do you know why I had that X in there? I tried to make an Instagram account with just Blue Apples, and then that was already taken. So I was like, I guess I'll do the extra Asian thing and add an X in front of
One
it, and it
X.
just stayed. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, my AIM like SN was the most embarrassing. It was because I thought dragons were the shit, right? So it was X Dragon N Co like in company
Whoa.
X. But the problem came because there was an X at the end and it said Co X, so it became X Dragon and Cox. People made fun of me for that for a long time, and I was
As
like,
they should've.
this is who I am, okay?
They should have. They definitely. You deserve that. You deserve every bit of that.
Stick to that, Nelson.
Dragon Coxes,
Yeah.
right?
You should change your Instagram handle back to that.
Yo,
Dragon Coxes.
Dragon Cock.
Do dragons have cocks though?
Apparently.
I'm sure that they do.
That's kind of scary.